What's up, Nakamadudes? This is RJ, and welcome to another One Piece trading card game content. For this video, someone asked us to try his build and test that in the simulator. Let's talk about it. So this is the build that IMC9850 has requested. Thank you for this request. So he wants us to test, of course, a blue-black Sakazuki with 4 Tsuru, 4 Toy Soldier, 4 Tashigi, 4 Borsalino, 4 Robluchi, 4 Fukuro, 4 Ice Age, and 3 Great Eruptions. And then for the blue cards, it's gonna be 4 Zep, 3 Mihawks, 4 Borsalino, 3 3000 Worlds, 3 Sogeking, and 2 Kaido 10, which is, I believe, the draw 4 because of the abbreviation next to it. So let's build that in the simulator. Here is the build, right? Quick look at this deck. I think it's okay. Decent number of interaction cards and good number of counters here. Got I think 12. But if I would change anything, I would lessen the number of Zeph and Sogi Kings. The problem with these cards is that they are good, but for a very small window. If you're in the 7 or 9 dawn turns, you would drop the bigger ones such as Borsalino as well as Mihawk rather than these two. You're just gonna drop them uh, like uh, last option. But yeah, at that point, Zeph and Sogi Kings are just 1k counter. So I would reduce these two cards into maybe two. Then using the three slots, I'll add one more Mihawk. Mihawk definitely gonna be a set, very crucial card when it comes to mirror matchup. So I would recommend to have a set of this, and then a set of also of 3K worlds. And then for the other slot, I would add Marineford or even one Marineford, but it's really up to you. Marineford is, I think, personal preference. I have tested decks with and without it, and it feels pretty the same. Then for the event cards, I would switch Ice Age and Great Eruption numbers. So gonna be Ice Age and then four Great Eruptions. The added draw power of Great Eruption gives us too much value. So I would really want to have a set of it. And then I think this one, we have to talk about this one. We have to talk about this Kaido. So I would also change Kaido here. I prefer this Kaido rather than the Kaido draw. The main plan of the deck is to leave your opponent's board clean, and that's where the problem lies with this Kaido. You can only drop this when you don't have a threat to process. Otherwise, you're just gonna spend 10 dons to draw 4, and on the next turn, there's a high chance that those cards that you drew will just be thrown as counters because you have a big threat attacking you that you didn't process in the earlier turn. So I would prefer this Kaido because it also bounced back a big threat. But let's give it a try and see if I might be wrong. So without further ado, let's test this out in the simulator. Okay, we are facing Purple Luffy. So this is, I think, would have a problem with the Daisen Sekai having only three because it's a very crucial card in the early rounds. Oh, I think we have to mulligan. Bad hand. We have a bad hand here. Only interaction is Soge King. Well, I'll throw Fukuro. Okay, we have Robluchi. Let's throw Fukuro here. Hmm. We really need to hit a Zeph or Daisen Sekai here. We really have to. We can't use Robluchi because, well, unless we drew an Ice Age early on. Um, I don't want to take a lot of damage in the initial rounds with Monkey D. Luffy or Purple Luffy because they can just drop 9 cost Kaido and kill us. Oh wow, he doesn't have anything? Hmm. I think you have to take this one. You need two cards to deal with this, so I'll rather take this one. Oh, wow. Really, really bad. Let's throw one of the Soge Kings. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Now we have an answer to whatever he'll gonna throw next turn. It's gonna be, I think, 7 Dawn. I can answer with I can answer with Daisen Sekai. Usually they don't drop Poly here. This one will gonna counter. Oh, I should have thrown Tashigi instead of Tsuru. See? So this one, I'll attack for 7 and then bounce. Attack for 7k, attack. Then we'll throw one of the Robluchis. I think he doesn't have a choice but to take this one. So, ooh, nice. Okay, Zeph. We have Zeph here. So the good thing about this deck is it has a lot of counters. So I'm using a lot of I can use a lot of counters here, preventing any more loss of life. He can take 7 Dawn. I'll okay. Gonna be 7k. I can throw Tashigen to 7. Do we want? I think I don't have a choice but to bounce this. So let's go for 6k and then return this one. I mean, I don't have uh attack -1. Okay, we have to. Ooh, I think Kaido will have to really go. I really believe Kaido have to really go. And Robluchi. Let's go. So 9 cost could be a Kaido 9, and then we'll take. Oh, okay. Well, my friend, you're gonna get bottomed again. If it goes for a 9k, I'm just gonna take it. Okay, I'll take that one. So let's go. Okay, Daisen Sekai, Borsalino for Kaido. So that's gonna be 8 dons, 2 dons, can go 6, 7. Okay, Daisen Sekai, 6. That's a blast breath. Yeah, 6k. All right, then attack for 7. We can't throw anything actually because those are 2k counters. We still have a Mihawk here that we can use. So we're pretty much good with what we have, but he has a lot of cards. Okay, let's see. I can block for if you just go for 8k. Oh, 9k. I'll. Do I really want that? Do we want to let go of this? I don't think so. Sorry, I think so. That's okay. Of I think we have to throw one of the 2k counters. Select target. I mean, I don't have any more interaction cards. So I'll throw one of the wow, 2k counters again. Okay. Weird to see Sachi and Penguin. Oh, seriously? You have a lot. If he attacks for 9k, he's just gonna take it. 6. Do we want to? Oh, sure. I'll take one. Okay, we have Ice Age. So that's gonna be a Blast Breath. There you go. So Ice Age to Borsalino. Do we really want to use Ice Age here? Or just go one leg soldier? I think Ice Age is more useful later on. Then attack first for 6k, then Borsalino. Okay, Borsalino, go for 9k. He took one. Let's see. He hasn't used I mean we haven't seen a 9 cost Kaido yet. Now what we want here is that's gonna be double blocker. So what we want here is Rob Lucci. If we get Rob Lucci, we're pretty much good. Throw that 9k. Phew. I mean, we can go 6k, then use Queen. We're just gonna scare him that we definitely. Oh, I think he'll gonna block one of these attacks. He definitely will have to block one of these attacks. So we can deal with all of them later on. I'll throw Siege. So if that's the case, I'll just attack Queen instead. And then bottom Law. So we're still safe with for the 9 Koskaido. We win the next turn. Pretty much oh, he took it? I think it's a suicide. Really? So attack, attack, gonna throw, block, Monkey D. Luffy. I think that's sort of like a suicide attack because he can only attack for 7k. I'll block with Borsalino. Uh, counter with Tsuru. Then or I can actually take that one. And then next turn he only got 5 dons. Gonna counter for 11k here. And then block Monkey D. Luffy with Borsalino. So yeah, if you're gonna ask me about the deck, uh it it has potential. I really think the Kaido 10 should go. It should be the Kaido 10 bounce. You saw the timing that you'll have facing Monkey D. Luffy, one of the top decks in the current meta, and you won't have a time wherein you process all the threats and then you have a basically free time to drop the 10 cost Kaido because you're gonna get they're gonna hit you big when you drop that because you're basically naked. You don't have any dons. You didn't process a threat, and they're just gonna hit you with everything that they have because that's the time. That's their window to do a lot of damage. So Tenko's Kaido should go. If you really want to put up if you really want to add a Kaido, use the other Kaido instead. But overall, I think just a minor tweaks on the numbers, the balance of the cards, as I mentioned. Uh, you saw King just being fodder for the filter. I threw one, and Zeph also just became a counter. Uh, After their own windows, those cards won't really do that much. There will be the last options because they can only bounce like 6, and it's in the hand. So unlike the 7 cost Borsalino that he can put a character below in the bottom of the deck, it makes a great deal on where you put the cards. So because sometimes unplayabilities uh, is a menace. So what you've seen earlier. Like when I returned the kid, he just played it the next turn, and that gave him another 6k counter, 6k buff, 1k buff. So uh, just a minor tweak, and it's all good. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, thank you for sending the request. If you have more requests, just comment in my videos, and I'll try to do your requests. Again, this is RJ playing One Piece Trading Card Game. Peace out.